filter is blue, and everybody looks blue. And in that movie, he uses that and he does the camera angles real like close up on the orc's face, like a fisheye. And it's like, can you just film it normally, please? Hi, everyone, and welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated, Orrery of the Wanderer. We are playing through the adventure in this book right here. Came out a month or two ago. And so the last time... Oh, and on the screen you'll see a table with World of Warcraft people on it. That's just the tabletop simulator table
Zug.
that I'm using. And so they're in this town here called Fandalen. So the last time... Hey, Looker Trooper, how you doing? The last time they set up their franchise in Fandalen, and they decided one of the things their franchise was going to do was to sell knives. So they hired a bunch of people to sell knives, and they chose their roles, and they learned that there's no... Okay, so they found a piece of the Orrery of the Wanderer, and the franchise that used to be here, a member named Talanatha teleported away, and people want to find this person. And Sunspot has been away. The player has been on a vacation and other stuff. So, describing that, I was thinking, all right, now, you were flushed into the plane of excrement, right?
Apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't vote on it.
There were tentacles, I said. It's not our fault.
The tentacles had the voting rigged. Each tentacle got a vote, so, you know.
So, real quick, just kind of tell me, you're wandering the plane of excrement. This is a pee waterfall. What do you do?
I plug my nose the entire time.
Yeah. Do anything special with the pee waterfall?
No, I avoid that.
Okay.
How about
You don't meditate under it like a monk?
How about the mountain of poo? Do you go near that?
No, I don't.
In the distance, you see a pair of wandering excrementals. Elementals made of excrement. Do you approach them and greet them?
I really don't want to.
But their names are Doo-Doo and Poo. Come on.
If they're friendly looking, maybe, because I want to get the hell out of here.
Does Pooh Winnie?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Well, I would say at some point, Sunspot, that
Oh, bother.
you see... Oh, there's a barrel, a really stinky barrel. Do you go near that?
Oh, fun. Sure, I'll go near the stinky barrel.
Oh no, it's the worst one!
And there's like bottles and stuff. Do you sit down?
Sure.
Do you say, I wish I was on vacation?
I do. I really wish I were on vacation right now.
Suddenly, out of one of the bottles, a genie pops out and says, "Your wish is granted!" And they take you away from the plane of excrement and bring you to Al-Qadim, the setting on the other side of the Forgotten Realms, a desert realm of genies and shairs in a wonderful city with flying carpets. There he gives you a wonderful vacation. You can go to the beach. Do you go to the beach?
Of course I go to the beach.
Do you ride on a flying carpet?
Absolutely.
Singing a song, perhaps?
About a world I would wish to see. A new world.
Prince.
There's a
Prince
parade!
singing.
You end up as the main part of the parade on the big float. Do you sing a
That's how I
song?
becomes a prince.
you sing a song on the float.
Man.
Make a performance check for your float song.
Riding an exotic animal called an elephant.
Ooh, a 16.
Whoa! That's actually
All right.
good.
So, you sing the song, the people...
And I
of the
play my mad flute.
The people of Jesus, the city of delights, shower adoration upon you. The genie says, "Sadly, it is time for you to return, my friend. But you got a wonderful tan, and you gained a level." And he,
Hooray!
he folds his arms and he nods, and you appear next to the group in the goofy little fantasy town of Fandalen. Everybody's sunspot appears before you.
Whoa!
A genie with a big, muscly chest, with a vest, and the bottom half of his body is like swirling clouds. He says, "I return you now to your friends. I hope
Thanks, dude.
you've learned a lesson on this trip about how it's best to be yourself. And then he disappears.
Who the heck?
Yeah, I
was
didn't learn
that?
anything.
Sunspot, where have you been?
Vacation. Where have you guys been?
I almost died.
We opened a
Maybe
new shop.
Yeah, but I almost died. Let's start with the important part. I almost died. Yes.
Yeah, remember I did die?
No? What are you talking about?
You don't remember that?
Do you remember when my heart shriveled up? I died.
That's
Oh, I,
kind of
I blocked that out. Oh.
I still have it in Waterdeep.
Oh, that's true.
That's not surprising.
Well,
got
there's just a
cursed.
dead kobold servant in Waterdeep with it.
Well, I'm glad you had a nice vacation.
unpaid, but nice vacation, I'm sure.
I mean, I got showered in adoration. I think I may be a prince. Haven't figured that one out yet.
Ooh, royalty?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Hmm.
I see.
So,
Well.
what you want to be? Yami is secretarian.
Oh,
Right?
yes, I am, yes. I show Sunspot my fancy speaking stone.
Ooh.
You notice Solaris's goggles that used to just look like kind of like owls with eyes with lenses have a couple extra like lenses that can kind of go up and down and change. She's got them up on her forehead.
Oh, has your vision gone worse, Solaris? You should really get that checked out.
No, it's gotten better, Sunspot.
We are
No.
we are part of a corporation.
Mm. We franchised.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yami. We franchised, Yami.
Yes, the Noodle Troll 2 coming soon
You
to a
s-
town near you. It rhymes.
And nothing bad happened because of our decisions.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Some guy seemed to be really prone to accidents when he signed our papers.
I'm sure he's fine.
Cool.
You guys want to hear the?
That's why there's just he just has like a drink in his hand still. He's just like, uh-huh.
Look, Sunspot.
Oh, I remember. His name was Viari.
It was, wasn't it?
It was Viari. So Sunspot, with this new franchise option, vacation's over. You've got to kind of step up to the business end of things. There's a lot going on here. Yami, fill him in.
I fill him in. Basically, you pick a
That doesn't
company.
help Jamie.
I know. Basically, everyone picks a company position, which gives you some little bonuses and stuff.
Do you need knives?
Mm.
Don't no, Chris Crash, don't sell him a knife
Okay.
unless you just really want one. I don't know.
I don't need a knife.
Okay.
All right, so I will read you the roles. You get to pick one.
Hmm.
Yami is a secretarian. Krish is a hordes person. This hordes person checks the treasure. Secretarian is a promoter and a salesperson. The obviator is Solaris.
Yeah.
And the obviator is a person who makes plans, tactics, and learns about foes. So, Sunspot, here are your choices. You can be a cartographer. You can create maps and stuff. You can be a decisionist. You get a coin. You can be a documancer, where you manage quests and documents. You get a magic satchel. You can be a lore monger. You record lore and deeds of the franchise. You get a magic whisper jar. You can be an occultant. You get a magic abacus. So
Got tiny little humanoid skulls.
Mm.
Ooh, these are all
Here
tempting.
you go.
Look at that.
That's so metal. I love it.
They got a better picture of it. Yeah, on the other side. Here's the abacus.
I'll be the
Gaw.
what was it, documentarian? The one that gets the bag.
Let me tell you about the Documancer.
Documancer.
Like it.
Page 19. All right. Oh, looks like it's actually page 20. It's actually much further.
There we go.
Documancer.
Get a nice merce. Be great.
Okay. Every great Acquisitions Incorporated quest begins with a contract from head office, and a franchise's Documancer is most likely the one who controls and channels the power of that contract. A Documancer bears the responsibility of managing each of a franchise's quests, of ensuring that every condition of the quest is fulfilled, and of recording and sending on information vital to head office when the mission is complete. When creating contracts with other organizations, a Documancer must make sure that the language benefits both the franchise and Acquisitions Incorporated.
Or just the franchise.
You are respected for having the commitment and mental fortitude required to work with head office. You advance your franchise by using Documancy for communication, insisting on recording all deals in writing, retaining records, destroying other records, and recalling vital information. So, alright, you get some stuff. First thing, please roll a d6.
Also, I'd like to point out I just accidentally lawyered myself. You just said that, I was like, crap, I did that in real life.
I'll be a lawyer. Why not? I'm just a lawyer now. That's how it works, right?
A 2. Alright,
2.
so they know that you'll be shredding a lot of documents, so they give you a mimic shredder.
Oh,
I love this. I love
I'm
when
so
they shred.
excited.
In
They
it,
shred people with it.
Oh yeah, really.
no, just
I don't think we're the infernal branch.
No, we're the noodle making branch.
Let's see. You can add your proficiency bonus to an ability check to organize lore, analyze official or arcane documents, or convey a legally binding point of view. The Documancer. All right. So you gain proficiency with calligrapher's supplies.
Ooh.
They also provide you with ink, a dozen sheets of parchment, and 3 quills. You get a bunch of other stuff like that, like a documenty satchel for your supplies, a ledger, sealing wax, copper and silver leaf, and a Documancer's seal of limited authority, and a scroll case.
So I'm a notary.
Basically.
All right, so you're actually going to be at rank 2. So at rank 1, you gain a thing called Gift of Words. You are fluent in the semi-arcane language of Documancy. This knowledge grants you advantage on intelligence checks to decipher codes or similar scripts.
Hmm.
And at rank 2, which you are, you get a Documancy satchel. It becomes a common magic item, allowing you to magically send and receive documents to and from head office through a special pouch. Your Documancy satchel magically produces pre-written and signature-ready contracts at your request, covering most common contractual needs. It occasionally produces sticky notes printed with useful information and inspirational quotes from the head office.
Oh.
And at rank 2, you are also fluent in Boss. Your Documancer training allows you to better process head office communications, as well as to understand what pleases your superiors. You can cast the Augury spell, with the spell's omens of weal or woe based solely on the perspective of head office.
Oh.
Once you use this feature, you cannot use it again until dawn 7 days later. So once a week you can cast Augury.
Nice.
And weirdly enough, as you're checking out your stuff, and you look in your Documancy satchel, a document appears on Official Acquisitions Inc. Ah, yes, you have it.
Nice.
Wait. Guys, we got something.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. Do you read it?
What's it say? I read it out to the group.
All right. It appears to be from Omen.
Oh.
It says, I'm going to need you to do a little extra work for me. It shouldn't be too taxing. I have a contact in Neverwinter who's secured a cachet of treasure. Her name is Opal Descartes. I guess. Descart. Descartes? I don't know.
Dakar.
And you can usually find her in a tavern in the Black Lake district known as the Stable Quiver. She's a shapeshifter, so I can't say for sure what she'll look like when you locate her. You can suss her out with the passphrase, "That's a big hen house," and she should reply with, "Only to a small fox." When you locate her, tell her that it's safe to move the cargo along to the Platinum Road. And that's it. She'll give you the treasure to get out of Neverwinter safely. The whole affair should just take a few hours, and then you can be on your way. You can get the goods to me when you return. So,
Neverwinter, huh?
Omen wants you to go to the city of Neverwinter to find Opal Descartes.
I've wanted to stop by Neverwinter for a few months now.
Oh, you too?
What's a Neverwinter?
Oh,
Is it always warm?
Summer.
it's an awful, terrible place ruled by awful, terrible people.
See, it's only a model. Just a silly thing.
Before we do anything else, I have, as a secretarian, something called Rumor Mill, where wherever the franchise begins a quest or mission, I can make an intelligence history check. And on a success, I learn up to 3 rumors related to stuff involved in that mission. Could I do that?
Ooh.
Okay, I got a 17 on the die, so I succeed.
3 rumors. Well, the first rumor would be that you know that the city of Neverwinter, the latest thing going around, is that the ruler, Lord Neverember, father of Renaer Neverember, who is Solaris' fiance,
We don't talk about that relation.
apparently was able to collect, there was a big cataclysm in Neverwinter a while ago.
Yeah.
He collected all the items, some of which were magical, from the people who died. Now he's kind of redistributing them through a currency scheme where you can trade in seals of the lion, seals of the drake, and Zen, which he claims is more valuable than gold. And so people are trading in these new currencies for these fresh items. So that's one. 2 others. Let's see. 2 other rumors.
Freaking Dash
Well,
is the-
they're still rebuilding constantly, and Lord Neverember is having trouble with his
It's been
contractors.
40 years.
Yes.
Can't rebuild.
And the other thing would be, from what you know about Opal asking around, she tends to get in ridiculous jams, and there's a good chance this isn't going to be as simple as you think.
Sounds about right.
You know that you've heard that she has incredibly horrible judgment.
Oh,
Makes choices that don't really make a lot of sense.
she'll fit right in. Okay. So Neverember is a dick, and Opal may be in trouble. Got it. Well, that is very helpful. All right.
I mean, we should get to it and get it taken care of, right?
I suppose so. I still haven't heard back from Yager about anybody here in town, so.
We should use our wagon, right? Cut down on travel expenses. Make sure we save receipts.
No. We don't need the wagon.
No?
I got a thing.
Oh.
I figured out something. I'm really proud of myself. You just
Go
have
on.
to trust me
Go
on
on.
this. I can get us there really quick. You all just have to hold hands and trust me on this.
I'll hold
Tiny,
Chris
tiny
Crash's
cobalt
hand.
hand in Yami's. Other hand over to Sunspot.
Sunspot will take Krish's other little hand.
Solaris is going to attempt to use the timepiece to teleport. Because she can use it once per day to teleport.
All right.
The timepiece of travel.
Yes.
To teleport? Have you been to Neverwinter?
I mean, flavor text wise, when I was a kid, we probably passed through it because I rode the caravan trails. But it's been a while, so things could go wrong. It's
I was
fine.
about to say, if it's a place you haven't been, there's a 50-50 chance something bad's going to happen.
We'll just teleport into the big chasm in the middle of the city. No big deal.
I mean, the other thing is how much Solaris really doesn't like arcane magic, but this seems really cool. So,
That's entirely fair.
Actually, in 5th, the chasm sealed up. That's where
did
most
it?
of Neverwinter's expenses went to repair the city.
You know what? We'll end up in the chasm just because my luck.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
So.
Solaris, you've got the timepiece of travel, right?
I do have the timepiece of travel.
So, real quick, it's requires attunement. While you're attuned to it, you have +1 to dex saves.
Ooh.
You always know which way is north.
That way.
Additionally, you can cast the Long Strider spell on yourself at will.
She's been doing that without
Wow.
telling anyone, so she's just been.
No wonder she's so fast all of a sudden. Wow. Yami's just
I'll
Still
say
not
it
as fast as Sunspot is, though.
no. Well,
It's like she set playback speed on movie to 1.25 times.
Mm-hmm.
You can name any location within 10 miles of your current location that is known to at least one creature, also within 10 miles of that location, including you. Once you name the location, a disembodied voice heard only by you provides directions to the location by the safest, most direct route. The voice knows to avoid natural hazards so that it does not send you through blah, blah, blah.
Another voice in Solaris's head. This is fine.
classic.
As an action, you can cast the teleport spell.
Ooh.
Once you use this feature of the timepiece, it cannot be used until the next dawn.
Excellent.
Teleport spell. Let's see.
I
I don't think I have ever had anybody ever cast a spell in a game before. Ever.
I mean, I got the timepiece. I might as well make use of this baby.
I've seen it used once, and it was me using it.
My players in Cholt went from Mesro to the southern peaks by casting teleport 3 times. They flew up, teleport.
Teleport instantly transports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range
I'm making them hold hands. It's my thing.
Oh yeah.
to a destination you select. If you blah blah blah. Destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully. The DM rolls D100 and consults the table.
Indeed.
Very
So
familiar.
childhood mem-
Seen casually. Viewed once. Description. Wow.
I mean, I would say maybe between viewed once and seen casually, but
Reasonable.
like you could decide, Sean. It's been years.
Well, okay, so where do you want to appear in Neverwinter?
I mean,
The Black Lake District, I guess, right?
Yeah, she would try to think of like what was a big open space when she saw it, because cities change, and she hopes nothing's there now.
Uh-oh.
Big open space.
Mm.
All right.
Should all be fine.
There are some big open spaces on the map.
Nothing can go wrong.
I mean, the crevice got its update patch like 30 years ago, I think.
And Solaris is only in her early 20s.
I, the dungeon master, must roll a percentile.
Yes, you must.
So I'm gonna take this D10. I'll roll once, and that'll be the first number. Here we go.
Be kind, Sean.
I'm rolling on the chart.
I believe we want a high number.
Sunspot,
Oh, yeah.
not Sunspot. Chris crashes in between Sunspot and Yami. His little legs are just kicking. He's in the air.
Yeah, I was about to say we got the Grinch movie, and I'm just dangling, you know.
Alright,
54. Gosh, that's right on the edge of viewed once or seen casually. So off target. You and your group appear a random distance away from the destination in a random direction.
That's okay.
Distance
that
off
bad.
target is 1d10 times d10% of the distance that was to be traveled.
Oh,
So
God.
Oh no.
days
Oh,
away. All right,
no.
let's see.
This is fine, right?
I don't like it.
Sure, it'll be fine. We'll end up in
D10.
Luskin.
It's d10 times d10%. All right, so the first
No,
roll,
it's
6 times 10.
Okay.
6
there we go.
times
Pulling out.
1d10% of the distance.
Okay, so if we how many miles did we try to travel, Sean?
60%.
So we got 60
I'm-
of the way there.
I'm trying to pull up the map.
So I guess you're in the woods still a distance from Neverwinter, and it's going to
Neverwinter Wood,
be
hey.
a couple days.
I
travel.
mean, this is fine.
Is this Neverwinter? Wow.
What happened to it? There was a city here when I was a kid.
Was it destroyed?
I mean,
Why didn't we hear about this? This is amazing.
no.
I'm not.
There's a
I'm
map for
really
everybody.
happy. Oh, nice. Ooh, okay, Black Lake's
If
on
you
the
see-
feed.
Now are
If
we?
you can see, the crevice is sealed.
Yes. Now, Sean, are we? You have to. Are we? You have to figure out. Are we north, south, east, west? Did we end up in the ocean?
Oh my God.
I don't like that.
No.
That
All
is
right,
a very
fine.
real
Well, you're
possibility.
asking me. All right. Well, we'll
I
use
am
the Gary,
No.
I
We'll
can't
use
walk
the-
on water yet.
the Gary Gygax method. All right. 1 through 3 means you're in the water. Okay.
I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Sweating.
Here's
So 1 through 3 means you're in the ocean, far, far away from shore.
Okay. Excellent. Let's do it.
6.
Where's Fandelver?
Oh, thank
Oh.
God.
Okay.
All right. You are in the
Uh,
woods.
okay.
Neverwinter is in the distance.
Oh no, there it is.
There it is.
Ah, shit. All right. Let's go.
Oh man, that actually worked.
That was
Wow.
pretty impressive, actually. Yes.
It
Oh.
kind of worked.
I mean, yeah, we're pretty close.
Hey, Sunspot, how fast can you run?
A lot.
Like, what's a lot?
Let me see. Technically in around 150 feet.
Oh. Well, how far can you jump?
Well, no, not jump. I mean, like, if you were just gonna like go from here to there in a little bit, like, not like what's your like land speed?
It's like 8 feet per second, by the way. Give you how effing fast you are.
I mean, my base speed is 50,
Okay,
Pretty good.
good,
and then I
good,
can do
good
some
to know.
cool. I can do some cool things to make me go more.
Yeah,
Why are you suggesting a race, Solaris?
not yet.
Yami says she gets into a starting position. Oh, okay. Well,
You say
When
not
you
yet.
want
but
to.
my speed isn't going to keep increasing.
I haven't powered up yet.
This is even my final form.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading for the city. Come on, we have
Yeah.
a job to do.
Do it.
Which way?
Did you bring Chad Brewski with you?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take Chad.
Up to 8. Up to 8, so yeah.
Do we want to take any other NPCs with us?
Hmm.
Oh no. Our crew from Waterdeep's still in their wagon in Fandelver.
Yeah, they're fine.
I
Whatever.
paid for hotel rooms for them.
Yeah.
You had picked who was playing the major roles, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Was that Fala who was
which-
running the whole thing?
Yes.
Follows the major domo. Yes.
And then who was the skilled
Which-
hireling? Do you remember?
Nim.
Nim.
Minimal rate.
And then who were
Which
the
one
two,
have we not featured yet?
And who were the 2 unskilled hirelings?
I don't remember.
Was it Abby and Embry? Is that who it was? The 2 guys?
Actually, it might be.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, the Smiths.
The weaponsmith and the armorsmith.
Yeah.
So you do know that Fala and her podling sidekick from the Dark Crystal. And now anybody on Netflix, you can now watch the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, which is really good. And there's a ton of podlings on there. There's a
Even
podling.
then.
There's a podling who wants to be a paladin.
Are you saying we should bring the podling?
I
A
mean,
No!
podling that in?
podlings in conversation might make things easier for people because it's a good conversation piece. It's our podling.
That's true. And he's very likable,
Mm-hmm.
which might help smooth any deals we gotta make here.
While they're talking, I'm filling out the contract, stamping and notarizing the important parts. Just
Yep.
Contract on being
Plastic
lost
bag.
in the woods.
Guys, there's a procedure. We have to follow procedure.
Oh, make sure you note in there that I should get a bonus for cutting the travel time down.
That's true. Make sure, right
Oh.
there.
It's an
And we
efficiency bonus.
And we can get tax write-off for using teleportation.
Can we
Yeah.
really? Oh, tell me more, Chris.
It's a business.
Oh my god.
It's a business expense.
I didn't know that. Oh wow.
There's also probably hazard pay because we could have ended up in the ocean.
That's true.
Okay, so
Okay.
since Dolores got us 60% of the way there, she only gets 60% of a share.
So we're
Other
in the woods.
40%
We're doing
is
bureaucracy.
equally amongst the other three parties. Hazard pay.
Got it.
Can we negotiate that 60%? I think I deserve at least 80. Creative
I'm
thinking on the job.
I have to talk to my supervisor.
Hi.
All right, so you're gonna head towards the city.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about this as we are
Walk.
As you get closer, lots of people on mounts go flying by you.
Oh.
There's a lot of adventurer types heading to and from Neverwinter, and they're riding all sorts of strange creatures like owlbears and even
That guy is an apparatus of Qualish. What the?
nightmares. Yeah, apparatus of Qualish. Just all sorts of really strange. You even see one person inside a gelatinous cube, jiggling along right past you.
I don't think that's safe.
No.
Hey guys,
They all
where
seem
I
to be
was-
on a line.
Where I was, there was magic carpets. I probably should have tried and taken one of those. That would have made things easier.
There were magic carpets.
And you didn't bring us one?
Look, I was really drunk the entire trip, okay?
I almost died yesterday.
Can you imagine the raise you would have gotten? If only. Oh well.
Okay, well, now Yami only gets 50%
Hey!
of the share.
I'm the manager. Wow.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't
this
think
is what
you can do
happens when we don't take responsibility for the paperwork.
I guess. Whatever. I take care of the important paperwork like brochures and business cards.
I take care of the important other things.
I get us work. Thank you.
All right, so you head into the city of Neverwinter.
Yeah.
All right, the one section of the city seems especially well traveled. There's a lot of adventurer types running around, going to the bank, going to the auction house. You see a swirling portal. There's an earth moat hovering above this area with a mansion on it. There's a pair of guards wearing snazzy looking masks. And
That's Moonstone Man.
there's a lot of merchants everywhere. There's people selling proficiency supplies, weapon merchants, there's a rewards claim agent. There's a lion seal trader and a person trading seals of the unicorn and seals of the drake. There's a postal courier standing by a mailbox and many others.
This guy's a better con man than we are. Oh my
Right?
god.
Hey, you are in the city of Neverwinter. What would you like to do?
Let's.
Can't enter a dungeon without the Dungeon Delver 5000. And I have a set of knives.
There's 30 people at the bank, trying to all talk to the people behind the counter at once.
Is it a busy banking day today?
They've all got out their bags and they're all going through their
My
bags.
god.
I'm gonna
There's a lot of people messing with gems. And
I'm gonna hoist Krish Crash onto my shoulder so he stands up higher so he can get louder.
Now you know how you have toolkits where you roll them up into a thing. It's just a bunch of fancy looking knives, but they're just normal knives. And
They're well made. I mean,
As you get up on the shoulders, Chris, you do see another kobold.
What?
He's got a bunch of keys. And every once in a while, someone runs up to him, gives him some money, and he hands out a key.
Oh crap! It's gonna be a fight.
Can I make a stealth
Chris
check?
just stops his.
I want to sneak over and see if I can watch the kobold without him seeing me.
All right, make it stealth.
Kill Bill. Sirens start going off when Crash sees him.
I got
think I might know who
a
that
15.
kobold is.
Oh,
All right,
okay. Go ahead.
you sneak up behind a potted plant, and yeah, there's a kobold standing there with keys. An adventurer type runs up, and he says, "One dungeon key, please." And it says, "Of course." He hands him some Zen, precious Zen. And you see the adventurer who has a bag full of all sorts of currency, which includes astral diamonds, Zen, gold, a variety of seals, and Tarmaloon trade bars.
I don't even know what that is.
Hands over like a single Zen and gets a dungeon key. And then he runs over to his adventurer friends and says, "I got the key, let's go!" And they all start running off. All their
I
mounts
gotta-
appear. They hop on their mounts. Their
They
panthers,
just appeared out of thin air.
tigers,
There's so much bloom.
and they ride off.
Do they have purple
s-
gear? Wow.
Am I still drunk? What's happening?
I think we all might be. Did that
I
magic
gotta-
teleport thing like get us all high? I'm oh my gosh.
I gotta ask: is it a boy kobold or a girl kobold?
Oh.
Oh, let's I'll let the dice tell the tale. 1 through 3 is a male. 3. It is a male kobold.
Okay. Chris is just like, he just like stops his pitch and he just climbs down Sunspot.
Oh, well, one person does walk up. How much for the knives?
Only for the fair price of 50 gold. You get 10
Gold?
knives.
What kind of knives are those? Trash. He walks away.
Isn't the point of a franchise we're supposed to actually sell stuff, guys? I'm missing
Bridge
something.
Crash is gonna pretend to cry and try to make him sympathetic.
Oh,
But these are crocodile kobold tears. They are really bad because I rolled a 2.
Kuriyami will come and assist, and she'll be like, "Look what you did to my son. He was just trying to sell these knives for his school, and you just walk away like this. Disgraceful."
So you're an Oni, and
Yeah.
I'm a green kobold.
Make a deception.
I will. Ooh, I got a 2 on the dice, so I believe that's like a 7 or so.
Oh. Nobody seems
I
moved
hate
at
this city.
Sunspot wandered off from this mess. He doesn't want to be associated with this.
all. So, yeah, you're in Neverwinter. You cry. Nobody cares.
That sounds like Neverwinter.
There's
Yeah.
adventurers running
sounds like a
around
city.
everywhere. Yeah.
Sounds like a city, yeah, it's true.
They're all running from vendor to vendor, riding on
Man.
their incredible mounts.
Krish, being obsessive with currency, is going to figure out
And
what the heck these other
many of the
currencies
heroes
are.
have a companion with them, like an acolyte, or sometimes even like an angelic being of radiant energy.
Oh wait, look at that elf go by riding that majestic unicorn.
It's Sunspot. Hey guys,
What?
I found a unicorn.
Where did he get that?
You're like standing on it. You're not even riding. You're just standing on top of it. Hey,
Hey,
I'm just gonna close my eyes and. Where's the Black Lake District? Hello?
Oh,
That's it?
someone yells out, "It's over that way, noob!"
Wow.
wow.
Very friendly here, aren't they?
Oh man.
And
Well,
one adventurer stops, wearing like gleaming armor, covered in gems encrusted into the armor. She says, "I'm sorry, this community is very toxic. I shall lead you there. Follow me."
why thank you.
slide a hand to try to steal one of the gems.
Beautiful.
I joke. I'm not actually doing that.
Why is there a little blue trail under your feet that glows?
She just
I'll toggle
just
the
sighs
follow
and looks at
command.
you low-level plebs.
Wait, Wait, there's a toggle for the follow command? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just right click and follow.
Oh,
What's happening? And I'm
I
just
see
like
my-
forced walking.
Yeah.
Ah!
All right, and most of what you see as you pass to the Black Lake District is most of the people in the city are concentrated on these gems and like refining them. There's constant gem refinement areas where they're just trying to polish their gems and infuse them with magical energy, and it's like 60% of the city is constantly refining gems all the time.
it
And
is
there
no
seems
wonder
to
they haven't
be
rebuilt yet.
there seems
Yeah,
to be
Lord.
like little effect to refining them at all.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they're doing it exhaustively. So you go to the Black Lake District.
Yeah.
It's kind of a rundown area.
Yeah.
Black Lake or Black Light?
Black Lake.
Sorry. Okay, I wasn't sure.
I
used
did
to
not
be
want to
the-
go to a Black Light District.
Ooh,
That's what I was worried about. I'm like, where are we
you
going?
gotta change your clothes before you go there.
Yeah, one dandruff is gonna ruin you
The
forever.
equivalent. It's the equivalent of saying Diagon Alley.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right, you enter the Black Lake District. Shady
Yeah.
people watching behind every corner.
Hmm.
A bunch of pale people with blonde, slicked back hair.
All right. Let's
Shall we go find a stable quiver?
yeah. Let's do that.
Let's see if I got tavern noises up in this mother.
I hear they sell the Thander's Dew here.
Really?
I haven't had it since I went to the Yawning Portal.
Banders do.
All right, let's see here.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Elminster's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're looking for the tavern?
Yeah.
The stable quiver. Looking inside, you see that there is a bartender with a squid-shaped birthmark on their face, and a bunch of people inside, many of which are discussing the refining of gems.
Hmm.
Like shaped like the silhouette of a squid, or like a squid suction cup left a mark on him.
It's like a birthmark, but it just happens to be in the shape of
I
a
was
squid.
suctioned by a squid when I was born.
Okay, because they got like little teeth in the suction cup. That's why I
My
was
mother
thinking.
was a squid.
Man, these people are obsessed with gems. I don't get it.
They really are. And from what I hear, it's just like one of Neverember's like schemes. Like him conning all that money out of people Waterdeep. So, Chris Crash, please do not get into this. I know you like gems. Oh!
No, I have an idea.
Oh!
We get gem by
Yes.
by having them trade gems with these wooden crates we have, and we have random items in it, and say there's a possibility of getting really good items.
It's
It's like a box with loot in it.
A loot box. That would be good.
Yeah,
Actually.
they could use it for the gems they get for adventuring.
We could even put the Dungeon Delver 5000 in there as like, hey.
Yeah, that'll be most of them.
Okay. Just
Really?
people with knives.
Yeah.
We could
The
look
knife
into that, actually. Yeah.
When Chad Brewski walks into the tap room, the squid-marked bartender says, "We don't allow any outside food or drinks in here."
That's a person, thank you.
That's Chad Brewski.
He's an individual.
That's constructionist.
One drunk guy like stumbles over and like leans down to Chad's nozzle.
No. Solaris.
We just cleaned
No,
that.
no, that's not his nozzle. That's not
Service-
his nozzle.
Whoa!
No, wait. Service fee.
Service
The bartender
fee.
says, "All right, now it's definitely got to go. Get that thing out of here."
Okay, Chad.
We could.
I walk up to the bartender and I slide 10 gold pieces over to him and lean in close and say,
Wow.
You don't want to send our friend away, do
He
you?
looks down at your gold and says, "What am I going to do with this trash?"
It's gold.
He sweeps it off and just dumps it in the garbage.
Wait, guys, I've been away a while. Is gold not a thing anymore?
I'm confused as well.
He's like,
Oh my god, did that timepiece send us into the future?
we take Zen and Tarmaloon trade bars. What are you, nuts?
What the heck are you talking about?
That's how it is in Neverwinter. We've evolved past gold.
Are you kidding me? How do you do any business outside of the city? Wait, never mind. Look around. No wonder it's falling apart.
Hmm.
Let me guess. Your fearless leader's decision was this whole thing.
He's kind enough to still accept gold, while most others don't.
Kindness and no. Doesn't go. No. Bad taste in my mouth.
I reach into my living satchel, which looks like a tiny little coin purse, and I attempt to pull out a gem worth 10 gold.
Oh.
And since we're in Neverwinter, I don't know what 10 gold worth of a gem would be.
It's like a little pebble.
Would it be like a pebble?
Yeah, I guess. They'll take the gem.
Okay.
This is no good for refinement, though.
What is wrong with these people?
Whoa! Thank you, Ramrod. We just got someone's getting a natural 20.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, now they're using bits.
All right, let's see.
This is a strange place.
Thank you, Goliath man.
All right. Yami's 1, Sunspot 2, Slayer's 3, Chris Crash 4. It is Krish, natural
Nice.
20.
Look at you.
Yay, adding to Horde of Crits.
Nice. So what are you giving him the
anyway.
money for, by the way?
I'm trying to get him to ignore the fact that Chad is with us.
Oh. He hands the gem back. He's like, I'm selling alcohol. I can't have free alcohol.
It's not free.
How about
He
how
looks
about-
at nods to the bouncer, and a bouncer comes over. His armor is gleaming with gems encrusted in it. He says, all right, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, bro.
I
Chad
step up-
turns his hat around so it's backwards.
Oh.
Looks like Chad's feeling a little saucy.
I'm also gonna step up to the bouncer beside Chad, and I'm gonna grow to 9 feet 2 with my furball powers. Are you sure about that, son?
Yeah, the bartender. This is, do we really have to get the guards for this? I can't believe, oh my god.
No, we don't have to get the guards for this. I don't know why you're making such a stink about this.
One woman
Yeah.
in here, a short woman with slick back hair, and she's wearing kind of like a business suit.
Oh.
She's been eating a big pile of wings. She sees this and she smirks and
Hello
she
there.
leaves.
Does she leave her wings?
Yeah, they've all been devoured.
As,
Oh,
she-
damn it!
as she's leaving, can I point at the wings and say that's a big hen house?
You say that to her?
That would take a big hen house to make that many wings.
Yeah, just point at the pile of wings and say that's a big hen house.
She just looks at you and says, huh? What? Meet me outside.
Oh, right. That wasn't the right person.
Yeah, that wasn't what you were supposed to say if it was the right one, right? I was.
Yeah, that's not right.
I'm gonna lean over to the bartender and say, "Can I get some wings to take out? Just asking."
That'll be 20 Tarmaloon trade bars.
Where do we exchange gold for this Tarmalin crap?
Where do I get that?
Yes.
I reach into the company expenses since Acquisitions Incorporated does have branches in Neverwinter, and I pull out that amount.
You're gonna rob the brand.
Oh, sorry, I gotta roll sleight of hand check.
Hordes person. How does this work?
I got it on the dice. It was DC 15. I rolled 15.
Hold on. Hordes person.
Whatever that equivalent would be, I'll subtract it from our expenses. If
Hold
need
on
be.
a sec. I gotta look this up.
That was second. It was a second rank thing.
Yeah. Sticky fingers.
Oh yeah. So I open up the little coin pouch I have, And like when I open it, it's got like like the opening's a mouth, and it has a cute little tongue that just like bit. As I just reach in Mary Poppins style, where like the whole kobold arm goes into this tiny little pouch.
Hordes person.
Cash could just fucking fall into that thing.
What do we got here? Living loot satchel. All right, which one is it?
It was the one that required a DC 15 sleight of hand check. That was you could take
What's it called?
money
Is it
from
What a Deal, Living Loot Satchel, or Living the Good Life?
probably the one right before Living Godlike. I'm pretty sure.
Living Loot Satchel. It functions as a bag of holding. Living Loot Satchel is a magical being that safeguards your funds and valuables. Its innards are connected to a secure coffer within head office's vault in Waterdeep, to which the satchel periodically transfers the franchise's wealth. As an action, you can transfer any amount of your franchise funds back to your satchel. Do you have any franchise funds in there?
Okay, no, never mind then.
Well, there's the thing where you can steal stuff from the
We
vault
do, but
too.
it's stuff from Fandelver. It's not Neverwinter currency. That was the whole reason I was going to do it. So, no,
Who
never
wants
mind.
Neverwinter currency? All right.
I just remember acquisitions may or may not have had a branch in Neverwinter at one point. So.
Man, screw this city.
I don't like this place.
Oh,
You know, it's like the Zebs have like Omen's face printed on it.
so the bouncer
Gross.
pushes Chad Brewski over and rolls him out the front door.
Well, that's aggressive.
Shuts the door and does this. And you see Chad through the window, lying on the ground, waving his arms.
I hop outside and I'm trying to help him comedically, since I'm a tiny kobold and he's a keg.
All right. The woman with the slick back hair laughs, goes back inside, and orders another giant thing of wings.
Man, these wings must be really good.
Strange woman.
The squid birthmarked bartender says, so now that we've taken care of that, if you're not going to be a problem, you can stay.
Gershkash pokes his head in. How much is a cup of alcohol here?
1 Zen.
I don't think we can afford anything here, Chris Crash.
My head pops back out and I make a little sign on Chad that says, 1 cup of alcohol, half a Zen.
Oh, on Chad?
Yeah.
Okay.
My God.
I start pulling some shady business, just like right on the other side of the street.
2 individuals, swashbuckler-looking types with black hair, 1 male, 1 female, approach and start drinking from his nozzle with cups and pay you. Let's see, they'll have 3 cups each, so that'll be what, 3 Zen total?
Yep.
All right, so they just kind of hang out next to Chad. They
Yami
marvel over. I've never seen it. Never seen anything like this before. I like his collar. It's popped up. He's got a lot of attitude. He's like, yeah, and I like the hat too.
You can spray oil.
Yami will
Gross.
slump into a chair next to these people and just kind of say, "It's a big hen house, isn't it?"
You talking about the people complimenting Chad?
Mm-hmm.
They're outside with Chad.
Oh, then I probably
Chad
would have went outside too then.
All right.
So I'll lean against the wall and say, "It's a big hen house, isn't it?"
Big hen house. What the hell are you talking about? Was that
Never mind.
Waterdeep slang?
Yes. Yep. You know us Waterdeep people got that all those chickens.
The swashbucklers exchange a look and go back to drinking.
Can I do a once around the inside, like seeing if I spot anybody I think might be our contact? Like do an investigation check or perception
You
check?
see a bunch of adventurer types going, like they got gems piled up on their tables and they're going through them, trying to combine them and refine them and put them in slots in their armor. And then there's the woman in the business suit with the slick back hair, and then there's the bartender with the squid mark.
I'm gonna go up to the woman that's eating all the chicken and say, "Do you mind if I sit?"
She says, "Sure, go ahead."
Hi, how are you today?
Good.
I'm Solaris.
She's like, chomp, 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 chomp. And then she wipes her hand and she shakes her hand.
I shake her hand and then I like take out a wet wipe and wipe my hand because it's sticky with wings. Ew.
You can see that she's got a short sword hanging from her belt, and it's got magical engravings on the hilt, and it has a name. And the sword's name is Piercer.
Did you name your sword?
Nope. It was on it when I got it.
Where'd you get it?
Dropped off a bugbear.
Really? What's it do that's special? Anything good?
What do you want to know about Piercer for? She says.
Oh, because look, and I show her diplomacy. I said, I have a short sword too. See, this is diplomacy.
She looks. Ah.
And I slide it slightly out of the sheath so that she can see it glow with moonlight. I'm like, it's really nice. So I'm really impressed with other people's, magical weapons. Oh, I also have, and I put diplomacy away, and I pull infamy off my back, and I'm like, this is my longsword infamy. I found this one in a dungeon, and it's also magical too. Oh, wait! I put it back on my back, and I take out regret, my dagger that I got, and from Jarlaxle's boat, and I'm like, and this is regret. I got this when I rescued my fiance from certain death, and I put it back in the sheath.
With each magic item that you show, her eyes get like bigger and bigger. And she's like eating her wings, and she goes, well, with Piercer, when people heal me, I heal more. But it makes me really hungry. And
Wow.
I have to eat a lot more. But
That's
I
cool.
keep my figure.
Pretty good.
Because the sword ups your metabolism?
I don't know. Judging from the lack of slots on your armor, you're not from Neverwinter, are you?
Slots and armor. No, not from Neverwinter. No.
She says, so, what you doing here?
Just actually looking for someone.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's someone?
I don't know. I'm looking for somebody that has a big hen house, but I haven't found them yet.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like a euphemism.
Sunspot is like standing right next to this, just watching like what is happening right now because he didn't leave.
She says, oh, do you know the name of this person you're looking for?
I'm really bad at the details, and I had to remember a couple things, and I remembered that they had a big hen house. And that was like all I remembered because the details kind of slip my mind sometimes. I'm more quick on my feet than fast with my thoughts.
Why are you looking for this person? Chomp, chomp, wings, spicy. Drink. Napkin.
I think they're supposed to
Spicy's
tell
the
me.
best onomatopoeia.
I think they're supposed to tell me something. Wow, I'm really bad at the details sometimes on these things.
She looks
Yeah,
at
you
you.
are Solaris.
She looks.
Whoa, hey, Sunspot.
She looks at you.
Literally been here the whole time.
Oh.
Skeptical, and taps into her insightful instincts and makes an insight check on you.
Oh.
What did you roll?
She just squints at you.
I will say that
I rolled a
Solaris.
6. She just squints at you.
I will say that Solaris isn't actually really lying. Solaris, she's just average intelligence, and sometimes she forgets things.
She
That's why
she
trouble a
finishes
lot.
up her huge pile of wings. Oh, she does offer you a wing.
Good, because I was about to sleight of hand one, but I thank her and take one legitimately.
Sunspot, she offers one to you too.
Oh, just inside.
Sunspot's gonna take it, but he's not gonna eat it.
I eat it.
All right. She leaves a tip of 2 Tarmaloon trade bars on the table.
And does she leave?
Yep, she says, well, it was nice to meet you. Good luck
Nice to meet you.
finding whoever it is you're looking for.
Thanks.
Vaguely.
Can I make a
Solaris,
sleight of
don't do
hand?
it.
Can I make a sleight of hand to take one of the 2 bars?
I knew this was gonna happen.
Go ahead, yeah. Stealing a tip from a table. This is a new low.
I don't like the bartender. He pissed me off when he kicked
a
Chad
new
out.
low in Dungeons and Dragons. Stealing a tip from a table.
I've got an 18 for a sleight of hand.
You yoink a Tarmaloon trade bar into your
This is
pocket.
what Daggelt Neverember has brought this city to.
This is what the... Go ahead.
This is what most of the living expenses are for that level 13 waitress.
You know, I didn't see a waitress. I only saw that bartender, and he threw my friend out of the bar. Vengeance is mine.
Some like little old decrepit lady comes out. Where's my tip?
I left one of them.
You should make it like the most pathetic waitress who really
Yes.
needs the money. Yeah. Like,
She's like in a wheelchair.
She's like 15, emancipated from her parents. She's missing a leg. She's got like one peg leg. And she goes, she looks at the trade bar and she goes, little Tommy, he's gonna have some gruel tonight. Oh, thank goodness.
I have no guilt.
My baby.
Whoa, okay.
Hey, Solaris, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Zen here mean something different than Zen everywhere else? Because I have Zen.
I'm really confused, Sunspot. I'm not the one to ask. I'm really at a loss for all of this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go give Yami a wink. And I just walk out.
Okay. Bye.
The woman in the suit and the slick back hair and the wing grease on her face, like goes outside, and Sunspot, you follow, and she looks at the 2 swashbucklers, and apparently they know each other. She goes, hit the bricks. They're like, oh. The 2 swashbucklers look at you guys and go, oh, it was nice talking to you. Chad, you're number 1 in my book. Yeah! That guy knows how to party.
Chad again. I'll hand them both business cards for the Noodle Troll. Chad's there on the regular.
I use thaumaturgy that when they do like their handshake, it rumbles a little bit.
Ooh.
Cool. All right, they take the cards and look at them. Water deep. Sure, cool. Thanks.
And in Phandalin now too. I want to go there.
More like shallow ice.
So, the 2 swashbucklers and the lady in the suit, like, just casually walk across the street into a dark alley.
Scratch takes his Dungeon Delver 5000 and he starts using Minor Illusion to add like this overly shiny bloom, like it's a loot drop from an enemy.
I think it's a purple.
Has like the words above it.
So, are
It's,
you
like,
all
ultra
out?
rare?
Are you all outside the bar now?
Yes, I think Solaris would wander out front to see what the rest of the crew is up to.
You're all outside the bar with Chad, who has dispensed some of his delicious nectar. Those 3 weird people are gone, and from the window inside the bar, the bartender with the squid birthmark is giving you the stink eye.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey,
And
Yami.
his waitress, who's had such a hard life up to now, like, her peg leg, like, catches on a leg of a table. And she falls to the ground, spilling the meal she was carrying, and the patrons are none too happy with her, grumbling to themselves, there's no way she's going to get a tip now. She cries as she cleans up the meal.
I mean, that's her own fault for tripping. It's not because we stole a tip from her.
I mean,
Sunspot, when you were in Alcademe, you probably met a parrot.
what?
What?
Sunspot!
It's just sitting there.
Don't you understand? The people like you for who you are.
Where did that thing come from?
He appears on the sign. There you are, Sunspot.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but won't leave me
Sunspot
alone.
also has a sinister goatee.
I had to
red
fly
nose.
across the ocean. It took a long time. Thank God the
Kill
genie
it!
shortened my
Hey,
trip.
food!
Stop following
It's
me.
food.
It's not food. It's evil.
He flaps down and lands on your shoulder.
Solaris has the dagger out and is like,
Don't worry about him.
As you have the dagger out, like a little cobalt arm reaches up off from underneath on the window, takes that dagger and puts a Dungeon Delver 5000 in your hand.
no, give that back. Chris, that's my. I like that dagger. I put regret back in the sheath. I'll give you a different dagger later.
So this is where you are normally?
No.
Where's the elephants?
Listen,
Elephants?
it's a long story, guys.
How's an elephant?
Yeah, what, you never been to Jesus and met the Grand Caliph?
I don't know what those words mean.
I'm lost again. This is not a good day for me.
How I feel being here. I have no idea what's going on.
You not dungeon people have weird words.
I still don't know what a tourmaline trade bar is.
Ooh, it looks like this, and I hold one up.
Huh? But wait, where did you get that? And Sunspot, where'd you get that wing?
I put the tourmaline back in my pouch.
I hold the wing out to Yami. It's
I'll
for
look
you.
at it. I'll take it. You just earned yourself a raise, mister.
All right,
Chris
we're gonna
Crash
put that
looks
into
at you.
writing. I get a 5% raise. And sign
Chris
here.
Crash looks at you like a
Fine.
real sad, starving dog.
I'll sign with my finger covered in buffalo sauce. Just there you go. Kuriyami.
I believe we're here trying to find a lady, aren't we?
I've
yeah.
completely lost my way in this whole thing. I can't remember anymore.
I think we should just like ask around. I'm sure someone around here knows.
I mentioned the big hen house a couple times, and nobody said anything.
How about those three over there? As I point at the super spooky looking alleyway.
Wait, they went that way?
Hmm.
Yeah, but she didn't respond right to when I said the thing.
Oh, she might know something.
I don't know.
I mean, we just walk down the street screaming, "Hey, that's a big hen house!"
We could do that, yeah.
Yeah, but we were supposed to come here and they're supposed to be here, but they might be in disguise.
Well,
They're a changeling.
the
Yeah.
rumors I heard did say she tends to get into ridiculous situations, so maybe she's not here because she's in one of those.
If
In
we
which
make
case
a
we could-
ridiculous, if we make a ridiculous situation, would she be there?
I mean, how much more ridiculous can the situation get?
Oh,
Well.
plenty.
We can find out.
I make myself look exactly like Sunspot.
That is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, but we know which one's the real one because I've got the parrot.
Okay, that's fair.
Do we though?
Minor illusion parrot. You have two parrots on your shoulders now.
Do we? Minor illusion parrot. There's two parrots on my shoulders.
What the?
I think in the movie the parrot's name was Iago.
It was
Yes.
Iago.
So
It was
is
Iago.
this too real life if I name him Mar-a-Lago? Is that too much?
That's perfect.
Oh
Okay.
God!
Perfect.
That is
He
perfect.
has a little tuft of orange feathers on top.
Oh no!
God.
You might wanna
Sunspot,
do-
what the heck
you
are we
might wanna-
doing here?
We're trying
wanna
to
get
get
paper
somebody. We're trying to find someone, Mar-a-Lago.
Don't you see that everybody's looking for somebody? The person you want is obviously standing right in front of you in the mirror.
Oh God!
I stand right in front of Sunspot and smile.
You can't love you can't love anyone else until you love yourself.
I put my arms out for a hug.
I'm not hugging.
Come on.
Come on.
I put my arms on both their backs and like try to push them together.
Would you say that was there somebody, Sunspot, in Al Qadim that you were wooing?
Oh.
Probably. That idea did cross my mind when
Can
I was
you
thinking.
describe this person?
Um,
They can be royalty, I mean, because there's the Grand Caliph of Jesus,
Mhm.
who actually rules all of Zakara. Jesus is the center of all of Al-Qadim. And the Grand Caliph has many children of all types.
Sure, we can say he was trying to woo one of the daughters of the Grand Caliph.
The
Hmm.
princess. Okay.
Princess.
Ooh.
One who does not like arranged marriages, but sees a very wealthy-looking prince guy and immediately falls in love.
Now,
Mhm.
I mean, seeing how we said Mar-a-Lago, we could name her Ivanka or Tiffany.
Oh,
Or maybe
no,
that's... No?
no,
Okay.
Nope,
Okay.
nope, too far. Too far.
Okay. All right.
Reel back, reel back, reel back, reel back.
We're go back.
Is there a gem or stone like Jasmine, but not named Jasmine?
I was trying to think of one. To be
Turquoise
honest.
or something? I don't know. We'll just call it
Amethyst.
Jasper.
Amethyst.
And
Jasper.
I don't know any name that's a gem. I don't know. It sounds like a like someone Slim would have met.
Let's call her the
Mhm.
princess for now.
Pearl.
The princess.
We'll just call it the princess.
Emerald.
Princess Pearl sounds funny.
Princess Fanta.
All right. I'm sorry. So Mar-a-Lago is distracting Sunspot with his talk about the
Clearly.
princess. Life. Mar-a-Lago seems to always be dispensing life lessons.
Yeah, he does this. You're gonna have to get used to it.
Princess Fanta. C.
Fantasy.
know. Yeah.
Now he's just gonna turn around in the street and say, "Hey, does anybody know an Opal? Opal? Oh, hello, anybody? Hen house?"
Okay. So you start yelling Opal's name. And the two swashbucklers come out of the alley, like, confused. And what you didn't realize was there was a rat nearby listening to your whole conversation.
Hey, a rat.
That's a rat, all right.
And she suddenly turns back into the lady in the business suit.
Whoa.
No,
It's like-
not were rats.
They said they kind of lunge forward as she demands to know what you know about Opal. So let's all roll initiative.
Oh my god.
She goes,
Fine.
get him.
Kill another were rat. Good.
Nice.
Silver's
Nice.
not here.
You little rat.
These aren't my rats.
No.
I know, aren't you like the Rat King?
Of
No, you're
water.
straight from Waterdeep. Yeah.
I think you need to open a franchise here.
Oh, the
Rats.
Rat King franchise at Neverwinter.
Hi, do you
Yeah,
need a
yeah.
rat?
He's the Rat King straight out of Southward.
Come on down to Rat King. We got best rats here. These rats, fat rats, skinny rats. Any kind of rats you need.
Here, rat, there, rat, everywhere, rat, rat.
Stop on my
I got
rat
a net-
world.
I got a nat 1, so that's a 4 total in my initiative.
All right, let's see. Get the map. We'll say that this is the tavern over here. Let me grab a couple of people. Sorry, this will just take 1 second.
No worries.
Whoa. I feel like we're being set up. Or maybe this was a setup.
Maybe this was a setup. Yeah, it's true.
In the back of Solaris's mind, there's like a thought bubble, and it's that sword with the magic hilt. Like, well, if she dies, it's mine.
Good point.
Add another name blade to my collection.
You're gonna be eating so much.
That's
But
true.
You heal too, isn't it?
So, that's what she says. I mean, she could be lying.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
I can put the sword in my satchel and it becomes part of our treasury and no one can take it. But me.
Hmm.
Let's see.
And you.
It could be cursed, though. I do have bad luck with curses. This is all going through Solaris's head in like slow motion.
It's gonna make them bigger.
Bigger.
Is this I'm actually able to have the stream up, luckily. Is this map in the book?
No, it's actually from a 4th edition Neverwinter thing.
Womp.
Cool.
Let's see.
Yami fell on her face.
The 4th edition Essentials Lost Crown of Neverwinter. I really liked the first half of that. It's very cool.
Ooh.
Second half, Okay. All right. There you go. They're over by the alley. Put her over by the fountain. For some reason, Yami's having trouble standing up. So I will lean her.
I may have
Whoops.
taken some drinks out of.
She may have had some alcohol.
To
God,
lean
yeah.
her
It was the
against
wing.
Sunspot. There you go. All right.
Oh,
Initiative.
shit.
Let's see.
I'm wing drunk.
Ugh. She drugged the wings.
Drunk off of hot sauce,
I've been there.
which is a thing.
That's why
yeah.
you never drink the wine at the wedding.
All right. I'm going to roll my initiative. I got a very, very, very low roll.
Excellent.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Okay. Yami, what'd you get?
I got 21.
21.
Yeah.
What about Sunspot?
I also got a 21.
Oh, you're
Oh,
fast
snap.
though.
The worst. What about Solaris?
I got an 11.
Oh, be funny if you got a 21.
And what about Krish?
I got a 4.
4 for Krish.
It's okay, buddy.
Sunspot.
That's okay.
We'll go
Sunspot,
eventually.
you get to go first.
Hey.
There's 2 swashbucklers with black hair about 20 feet away from you. And then there is a were-rat woman in humanoid form by a fountain also about 20 feet away from you. What would you
I'm
like
gonna
to
go
do?
I'm gonna go for the were-rat because rats. And I'm going to punch and use a key point to do flurry of blows. I'm going to do a total of 4 unarmed strikes on her. Just start.
Flurry of Blows! It's playing the Hell's Rebels music. No. No.
Alright, so let's roll some of this. Okay, those were all terrible.
There we go.
Well, that one I know is not going to hit because that's a natural 1.
No.
13, a 12, and a 15.
You're attacking the were-rat. You got a 13, a 12, and a 15.
Yes.
She skillfully blocks all of your attacks with her magic weapon, Piercer! And Mar-a-Lago says, "Keep trying, kid. You're doing great.
Shut up!
I'll try to harass him with my wings."
It's Mar-a-Lago
my
doing
favorite.
flurry of blows.
This is my favorite NPC, by the way.
I love this NPC, yes.
All right. Is that it for Sunspot?
That is it.
Yami, it's your turn.
Seeing that Sunspot is having trouble, Yami will say, "Don't worry, I've got him." And suddenly, all of you guys feel like a ripple come out from Yami as an aura of trust and authority enhances the coordination among my allies.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use, as an action for 2 psi points, Commander's Sight. So as an action, choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. Until the start of your next turn, your allies have advantage on attack rolls against that target. So I'm going to pick the were-rat. And then I'm going to run up next to the were-rat.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action on this turn, I'm going to assume ogre form.
Assume ogre form.
Yep, so
So, how tall are you now?
like 10, 15 feet.
All right. Those are my minis somehow. All right, you assume ogre form, and are you going over to the were-rat?
Yes, I'm going to be right next to her.
See if I can stand you up.
Sort of loom over her with my new giant size.
All right. Oh, okay. That's it for Yami?
Yep.
Solaris, 2 of your allies are fighting the were-rat, and The swashbucklers are slow motion reacting. What do you do?
So, as the aviator of this franchise, I would like to look at this were-rat individual and use my ability to read the opposition. So, I need to make an insight check against a DC 15. And if I am successful, I learn a couple of useful pieces of information about this person.
Ooh.
So I'm going to roll an insight check. Let me go back and check what my insight is. Insight. All right, so I'm at a +8 on insight.
Oh, that's all. Holy crap.
Yep.
Only a
this
+8.
This is what I do, okay? All right, so, 26 total.
All right.
So I can learn a few possible details, including motivations, bonds or ideals, goals, flaws. So, and it says it's 3 details of my choice. So I would like to know this creature's goal.
She seems like she's looking for this person too.
Okay.
She's looking for the same person you are.
Excellent. I would like to know, what her strategy is here. Is her intention to kill us?
No.
Okay.
She wants to question you.
And then, just because this is fun, I would like to know, what is her favorite song?
All right, wait.
Sorry.
Probably A Whole New World.
That's
The
amazing.
match made in heaven.
This
A
is
whole
not
new
the
crystal
princess.
sphere.
Right? I mean, it probably would be.
Hmm.
The princess
What?
and the pauper. Right?
A whole new crystal sphere.
Mm-hmm. So that's my bonus action. With that, I'm going to take out my whip.
You a whip?
I have a whip.
Whoa, hello.
And I am going to sort of step forward and attempt to use my, just quickly swing the whip, kind of like a warning shot, just to maybe make her back down. So I'm going to make an attack roll with my whip.
You have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage.
Do I have a whip noise?
Ooh. With advantage, I get a 23 to hit.
I guess I'll have to play the injury noise.
And because it's a finesse weapon, I get sneak attack because I had advantage on the roll.
Very nice.
Okay.
So I am going to roll
Very, very nice.
my sneak attack. This is, and I'm not trying to kill her. I'm literally like, if it knocks her out, it knocks her out. But I'm trying to just let her know that this is not a situation she wants to really screw around with.
She dies.
Yeah. So
So be it.
24 points of damage.
With a whip? So, I don't think we've ever seen Solaris bust out the whip before. And it turns out
No.
she's like really, really good with it. But to your dismay, it's not a magic whip, is it?
No, this is not a magic whip.
Bad.
It doesn't
You
hurt the
that.
were-rat at all.
Well, I'm trying to just, intimidate her at first.
Okay.
I'll switch to a magic blade if I have to.
Okay.
All right. Is that it for Solaris?
Yeah. Did I at least look cool when I did it?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Then I'm happy. I'm done.
So 3 of you are over there.
I'm 10 feet from her because the whip has reach.
Oh.
Okay. So, all right, bad guy turn. One swashbuckler comes over to Krish and Chad.
Oh, no.
Other one will get in a flanking position
Uh-oh.
with. I've been playing Blood Bowl, so very conscious of who I'm next to. I guess we'll just go with Sunspot, I guess.
No.
But he's also next to Solaris.
Hmm.
Alright, so first, Krish! One
Meep.
swashbuckler runs over to you. 3 attacks!
Ooh. Well, technically,
Beep,
Technically, the one is between two sunspots because I still look like Sunspot.
Oh yeah.
2 sunspots.
Between 2 sunspots.
I disguise self as Sunspot.
All right, so Krish does a 13 hit.
No, it does not.
Hey.
Misses, and 13. Looks like it missed all 3 times. Sunspot.
Wow.
You
17.
does not hit.
What?
I have a 19.
What? Come on, die. I'll charge you. Oh, there's a natural 20 at the end.
Oh
Shit.
Shouldn't have said that.
Crap.
Shucks.
So, like no hits except the final attack. That's 2d8
Isn't that
plus
20?
4.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Oops, you hit me.
Oop, 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 oop. Hit the bird, hit the bird.
No, Mar-a-Lago. All right, 2d8. Here we go. Roll.
Chris would cast Spare the Dying on that little bird.
10. So you took 14 from a stab.
Okay.
The were-rat. He's got Sunspot on one side and a Yami on the other side. I guess.
Yami's bigger. Go for the bigger.
Yeah,
bird.
Yami's bigger and Sunspot's already being attacked.
Oh.
Yami, first attack.
Yeah.
18?
That'll hit. Mm-hmm.
Less. So, looks like 5 points of damage as she stabs at you.
Oh. Okay.
Then she goes, give up and tell us what you know. Then it's Krish's turn. Krish, you're next to Chad, and a swashbuckler is stabbing at you. What do you do?
Okay. I'm like, meep! No! And I cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level.
Flick
Yes.
wounds.
My God.
And I got a nat 20.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
So that's 10d10?
Fucking rest in pieces.
Yeah, let me just go online for that one. I'm not gonna roll that.
Yikes.
I'll use the official Wizards of the Coast dice roller.
Ooh.
There's an official one? Cool.
Yeah. It's been on their site for ever, I think since 3rd edition.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 10d10. Yeah, because that would be, at cast at 3rd level, that'd be 5d10 necrotic. And since it's a crit, it's double. Oh my, oh
God.
jeez.
So it could be 100 damage if you got a 10 and everything. Good.
Oh, oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna spend a sorcery point, and I'm gonna re-roll one of my dice.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes. Okay, that's a total of 68 necrotic damage.
It dies.
That all?
Only 68.
Okay. Okay, this isn't. I think Finger of Death is the one that does something extra. Yeah. Okay, they don't turn to a zombie. Thank goodness.
She
Okay.
just
That would have been awkward.
and struck, just falls to the ground dead.
Oh my God. Yami was
And
getting
as a
hit,
bonus action,
but
I hide behind Chad.
All right. Is that it for Krish?
Yep.
what else do you
Sunspot,
want?
you hear a horrible scream from behind you. And Mar-a-Lago, your parrot, yells, "Look out, he's stabbing at you!"
What?
Duck, Sunspot!
I duck?
Oh,
I duck too.
well, he's just...
I don't know what's going on.
No, you're being attacked, so, you know, it's your
Did you
turn.
see what Krish Crash did?
But you're a parrot, not a duck.
God.
What do you do, Sunspot? It's your turn.
Oh. I'm gonna keep going after the were-rat lady.
All right.
You have advantage.
I still have advantage, so I'll spend another key points. I could do another 4 unarmed strikes on her. Because I'm angry now.
Excellent.
Or just knock her out.
First one is a 21.
Yes.
Second is a 23.
Yes.
Third 22.
Are your fists magic weapons?
They are.
Then you're going to hit her.
I have key and I have one more. And yeah, the last one's a 24. All four of them hit.
So 21, 22, 23, and 24. Excellent.
Yeah. I'm very angry.
Are you doing some Kill Bill like? Dun, 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 dun.
Like the little 10-inch punch to.
I love
And-
that.
Oh, I almost rolled complete max damage. That was so
Oh my
close.
god.
That's
We just explode with damage.
that's 39 magical bludgeon damage.
Punch her 4 times and she falls unconscious.
I do I kind of grab her by the shirt and just do the doo 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 doo, and then toss her down.
Okay.
Stay
Have you
down.
Have you seen Ip Man?
Yes.
You Ip Man him. Like she's like falling down on her knees and you're still going all the way down.
Well, there's a fountain nearby, so I would say she falls into the fountain.
Okay.
Is that it for Sunspot?
That is.
Yami, there is a swashbuckler, and the other 2 bad guys are done for.
Okay. Well, giant 15-foot Yami will run over to this other swashbuckler. And I'm just gonna line up my great club and golf clubber, you know? So let's see here. It's an it's
Wow.
a nat 20.
Wow. Wow.
That was unexpected.
Taught them a lesson.
Okay. Let's see here. So I'm gonna spend. Should I spend 2 side points? Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 side points on top of that. Sure. So yeah, let's see here. Let's see what we get. Okay, 8.
I feel like we're at a carnival and we're just doing the sledgehammer bell thing just to see how high the number goes, you know?
It's gonna be 34 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
All right. Bleeding heavily.
Oh, not dead. Oh, I feel left out. And then I'm gonna spend. Let's see. I'm gonna use my reaction. It has to make a strength saving throw, as I use knockback. I knock it back.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we get. That is a natural 1.
Oh, okay. Well, that fails. So it's gonna go flying, 10 feet back, and if it hits anything, it's gonna take some more damage.
10 feet. 1, 2. Okay. She goes flying, skids to the stop on the ground.
4.
Is that it for Yami?
Yep.
Solaris, it's your turn. There's one bad guy 10 feet away from you.
I'm so sorry for us outshooting you. Damn.
Solaris is going to wrap the whip as she walks toward the fountain. She kind of slings the whip over her shoulder and reaches in to fish out the unconscious person. It's like, bunch of freaking show-offs. She starts dragging the unconscious woman out of the fountain, shaking her head and plops her soaking wet down on the ground, shakes off her hands and looks around.
All right, her business suit is soaked.
I sit on the edge of the fountain.
Oh no, that's dry clean only.
No.
That is what I'm doing for my turn. I just sit on the edge of the fountain and just watch.
On my turn, the swashbuckler uses a bonus action to dash, and then uses its move to run, and then uses its action to run some more, and is way somewhere. far away.
Sunspot, go get him.
When it's my turn, I will.
Okay.
Oh no! And then,
I should have got haste.
so wait, you guys gonna chase that one down?
I'm not. I'm sitting on a fountain.
I mean, I could.
I mean, if
Chris,
stretch those legs, elf boy.
are you going to though? Because this is are you straight up chasing him? Because if you are, Chris runs over. It's gonna run over and give you something.
I mean, I could. Do we want to
Wait.
have no witnesses?
Solaris is looking at you with that look. Do it.
Okay, I'll chase after him.
Yeah, Krish scurries over to you like a baton pass, and boop, and you have Dragon's Breath at 3rd level.
Oh God!
So you do D4, or not D4, 4D6 fire, 15-foot cone.
I just go like, and just go, and I can move without having to use an action yet. I can go 100 feet.
Okay, I think they moved 90 feet, so you actually are able to catch
Oh
up.
my!
I intentionally run. If they swing at me, they swing at me. I'm gonna intentionally run past them to get in front of them, and then Dragon's Breath.
You're gonna provoke from the swashbuckler.
Yeah, why not?
All right, she's just. "Ah."
Good. Give her a fighting chance.
And she's trying to evade you, but Mar-a-Lago is flying above. She's over here, Sunspot!
Solaris is like, I can show you the world.
Oh, jeez. All right, rolled a 20-something to hit you. I think you take
Yeah, that hits.
6 damage as you blow
Eh, that's
past.
fine. It's worth it.
That's not
His foot is
64.
And I'm gonna use Dragon's Breath.
Oh my god.
Okay, so do I make
Do
a
I-
save?
It's a dex save, and it's a DC 13.
All right, let's see here.
What type of
15-foot
breath
cone.
is it?
Fire, 15-foot cone.
I rolled a 14 plus probably 3, something like that. So 17.
It's half of that.
Okay. Was it?
Unless they got evasion.
Was it 4d6?
Yep. If they have evasion, they take none of it, but I don't know if they have that.
That's 18. So
All right.
then,
So you breathe on her. She screams, "Arg!" Still alive.
Oh my god.
She gives up. Please don't kill me.
give me literally all the money you have on you right now.
Oh.
All the dollars. Give me the money.
So you get like
All the Klondike bars.
5 different types of currency. So you get like 15 Zen, 70 Tarmaloon trade bars, and seals of 3 different types, 100 of each. Seals of the lion, seals of the drake, and I think seals of the Pegasus.
Ooh. Cool.
We gotta spend that while we're here.
No gold.
That's fine. I take it.
And 1 partially refined gem.
The most precious
still have-
item.
I still have no idea what this currency is worth at all.
I have no idea either, but I'm gonna take all of
It's
them.
been like, you got 10,000 Schmickeldorfs, and it's like, what does that mean?
Now what are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do? You've defeated the bad guys.
I'm gonna yell after the burnt lady. Don't forget to come to the noodle troll!
As she's running, I pull out a dart and consider it.
As Yami yells, "Well, don't forget to come to the noodle troll." She can't hear because she's sobbing so loudly.
It's okay, she has a business.
Gotta put out the flames somehow.
In some spot, you pull out a dart and question mark.
How far away from me is she?
Oh my god.
90 feet.
90?
Run up to sun.
All right.
Run up to Sunspot. Bless.
So, I
No witnesses.
I would like to I think Solaris runs 40 feet forward, kneels down with her short bow and draws an arrow.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna use insightful fighting to see a soft spot.
Poor woman.
So she has to roll a
Okay.
deception check.
We have no witnesses.
Well, there are.
Sorry,
The bartender is looking out the window very judgmentally right now.
That's fine.
No witnesses.
We'll come inside.
Sorry, did I
and
say-
get some trade bars, whatever.
What's up?
Did I-
What's up, Krish
Did I
Crash?
say cast bless? I'm sorry, I said I cast bless at 2nd level, so both of you can add d4s to your attack rolls.
Okay. So you need to make a deception check for me, Sean.
I got a 15.
You got a 15. I got a 16.
Oh my god.
Yep. So I'm gonna fire an arrow and see how this goes. That's a natural freaking 20.
Oh my god.
Are you?
I'm not even gonna bother throwing the dart.
It's a natural 20. You can just see it in the thing. Yeah. So that's with my sneak attack.
I guess her weak spot would be a tiny portrait of her little brother that she keeps over her heart at all times. That despite the horrible crimes she's doing, it's really all for him. And your arrow goes
And
right through that portrait and into her heart. And how much damage does she take?
And her sister's the waitress from earlier.
She left a big tip just for her sister.
31 points of damage.
70. And she's dead.
Okay.
She kind of groans. Who will take care of little Timmy? Blood. Dead.
Huh.
I just
Well.
pocket all the money into my bag and just start walking back.
Solaris is like, oops.
Guess she won't need any noodles.
We'll send a gift card to Timmy.
Oh, that's a good idea. Does she have
Sorry.
like ID on her with an address? We can.
Sorry we killed your aunt.
Wait, what are we chaotic evil? Is this happening?
Oh wait, I have a paper bird. Can I take it out and write little Timmy on it?
No,
No.
please.
Make like a coupon for the noodle troll for him.
Chris
I'll-
Crash pulls out your time, Ori, and is like, "Yeah, this has to stop."
And I'll write the address.
That's it.
I'll write the address in Waterdeep, and I'll write the one in Phandalin. So whichever location he wants to visit,
I like how we just did this and we're giving our address.
and then I'll turn it into a little origami bird and send it his way.
It's gonna come back in about 5 years.
15 years from now, the noodle troll. You're just wiping down the bar. A buffed out mega warrior loaded with magic items orders a
With a
beer at the
huge
bar,
katana.
and he doesn't look up, and he says, "Do you remember me? Do you remember my sister?
Oath of Vengeance, Paladin.
Little
of Bane.
Timmy's all grown up. I've been looking for you for my entire adult life."
Chris Crash just walks up and pokes him in the gas and flips.
No, no.
Ah!
Chris Crash walks out of the basement and the mage hand holding the heart just throws it at him and he catches the heart. Dies instantly.
Oh my god.
All right, well, we're out of time, so I guess you'll question the where at next time.
What a session that was.
Dylan, do you have
We're out
any
of time.
plugs?
Yeah, hey, on Scotty's channel later tonight, I'm gonna be guesting in his Trackless Sea game as Pleadle Ploplina. So, hey, if you wanna come see Pleadle, you can do that.
Jamie, got any
Oh my
plugs?
God.
I do not have any plugs. I'm not in any other games at the moment.
Fix that.
I believe you plugged them all with your flurry of fists and a dart.
Yeah.
So, Laris, you got any plugs?
Every other Sunday on my channel, Skull and Shackles at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and every other Saturday on Scotty's channel, you can find me playing in Ghosts of Saltmarsh at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's what I got going on right now.
And Scotty, got any plugs?
Yes, tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time will be not only Dylan, but Aya from at Aya Golander. She'll be playing Pleadle's girlfriend, the Yanti Pureblood, Salida.
Oh,
Ooh.
awesome. Cool.
Yeah. They might have some battles on a boat. We'll see.
Ooh.
And
my
then-
favorite.
And then tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have our Waterdeep Reign of Misrule game. And we get a lot of second edition stuff and throw it into 5th. Who knows what we'll see.
All right, and on this channel, in an hour and a half, we'll be doing more Hell's Rebels, where the group has defeated Barzillai Thrune. Now they're going to figure out what to do with the city of Kintargo, and try to figure out why Barzillai doesn't actually have a heart. So, yeah, that'll be in an hour and a half. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.